How lucky am I? Sainte Marie de la Mer, isn't it stunning? It's beautiful. But the reason why I'm here, I'm so excited to be developing 2 wines for you to try at home. And our first wine that we're going to try is our Sauvignon Blanc. It's beautiful, it's full of flavors. It's got, to me, it's gooseberries, it's got elderflower, to me it's country house speaking to me. And I've got a beautiful dish to show you. It's a prawn bisque using langoustines. Delicious. Come with me to my kitchen now and we'll cook it up. So here we are in a beautiful little French kitchen. I'm in heaven here. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a gorgeous day outside. And I'm in here to show you how to make a beautiful prawn bisque. Something really simple, but so effective. And what I love about it, it's all about sustainability in food because you're using the shells of the langoustine to make a beautiful soup. And of course, we're going to use my delicious wine. This wine is 100% Sauvignon Blanc. It's beautiful. It's full of flavors. It dances in your mouth. It's got, to me, it's got elderflowers, grapefruit, gooseberries, and it just works really, really well with this dish. Also works well just drinking on its own. Truly delicious. You need to really try it. So we have langoustines. So these are typical of what we would actually use in Ireland, also known for us as a Dublin Bay prawn. And then locally here in Sainte Marie, they use tiger prawns, which are also delicious, so you can use those too. So basically, this soup will work with any shellfish, whether it's crab, lobster, crayfish, crevette, or langoustine. So I'm going to show you a great tip here, so you need to get in close on this one, to how to peel your langoustine. So you just knock the head off, like so, and here, one piece like that. Take that off, pinch at the bottom here, and pull. And basically you take the vein and everything out of the langoustine, like so. So we're just going to do a bunch of these, and we're going to start making the base of the soup. This is something, if you make this at home and serve it at a dinner party, people are just going to fall in love with you, and of course my wine. Here we have some shallots and some carrots. And you don't need to be too particular about how you're going to chop these up. So this is like totally accessible for you at home. Just roughly chop your shallots or your onions. And then we have some carrots, which has just come from the garden, which is brilliant. Just roughly chop those as well. We're going to make this soup. We're actually going to be straining the soup with a sieve, so you don't have to be too particular in the size. And I'm actually going to put the stems in there as well. Perfect. So you can see here that we have a pot on the go. Just turn up the heat on this. And this is kind of the exciting part. So we're going to put a little bit of clarified butter. So clarified butter is just melted butter. And you just take out the salt and the cream part of the butter. And you get this kind of butter oil. Quite a bit of crushed black pepper, and that's actually going to give you that in your soup. And then a bit of salt. Salt is a flavour enhancer, so it's actually going to start bringing out all the flavours of your vegetables. We're going to put in the prawns in there, and we get it working. So, here with the prawns. So, but if you're in Ireland, you could use a little bit of whiskey. So, in with the cognac. Just let that cook for 30 seconds. And then we're going to add in some tomato puree. Just kind of like a teaspoon of tomato puree. And that goes. So into there now. I always talk about marriages with food, so I'm going to use some of my Sauvignon Blanc wine. Now we're going to put in some fish stock. Okay, and basically you want to let that simmer for about 40 minutes. And then basically at that stage, you will have extracted all those beautiful flavors. You can see when we've got one done earlier, which is important. And in a separate pot, we're actually going to strain that into other pots. So get ready for this now. Just strain that. Oh, look at those flavors are coming through there. Beautiful. And this is kind of the exciting part for me, is when you get it to this stage and you can really get the aromas of the beautiful langoustine come through there, the cognac and of course the wine. And it's important at this stage is that you give it a little taste. It's just delicious the way it is there. You could actually serve it just like that if you want to. Just a really healthy lunch, a little bit of sauteed langoustine with this would be delicious. Even if you cooked up a little bit of pasta and then just roll the pasta through this sauce. The flavors are amazing, they're really, really good. But we're not going to do that, of course. We're going to add in a little bit of tarragon to there. So tarragon is going to give you this lovely kind of licorice flavor going through the soup, which is nice. Let that bubble quite strong. And then we have, so then we're going to add in some double cream. Turn the heat down on that. And really let that mix through. And you can see it's just transforming in front of your eyes, which is delicious. In our pan here, okay, is that we want to use the whole langoustine. So I have just a pan there. You can actually put these in the oven on a little dish, a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt and pepper into the oven. 5 minutes maximum, 180. Okay, but we're just going to cook these on the pan. So just a touch of olive oil in there. And I'm not going to put any seasoning or anything on these because they're just beautiful. You get the taste of the sea off them. And they literally need maybe 40 seconds, probably maximum. Okay, and this is the trick, right? You get a little bit of butter. And you just melt it, or maybe another little bit of butter. I love butter. Turn the heat off because they're just going to continue cooking there nicely. You just leave them to the side. But if you look in here, okay, then you want to sensational. This is, it's delicious, it's wonderful. Really right. Just put a couple of prawns in the base. There. A little bit of tarragon. Just a little bit of cream. Okay, and then get yourself a beautiful teapot, coffee pot. Pour your soup into the bowl and go boom. And there you go. So as I say in France, voilà.